concerns, thoughts, questions, I don't know, anything, you know?
So that's your proposal, and then Jim's going to call for staff.
Yes, clarifying question.
I just want to know if you're going to be in Salem.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I will be there, Karen. Yeah, that's part of the...
Just want to make sure.
Part
And
of
I'll bring it up at our meeting.
Cool, yeah.
More clarifying?
And also this invitation will go out tomorrow to all the occupiers in Oregon at the outer Occupy meeting. So you guys can definitely get that for sure before it comes out. I'll tell you the foundation. So we'll go.
Where?
Outer Occupy communication.
Inter-Occupy.
Yeah, Inter-Occupy. Yeah, that's
All right. Yeah, I think one of our guys is coming.
okay, cool.
Any more? Any concerns? Yes.
It's a consensus based on all the occupiers in Oregon. I'm just acting as the initiative to communicate further. Huh?
So you're not sure yet?
No one is. It's not supposed to be known until the last day, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Security concern, you know? Yeah.
Like that.
So,
Okay.
exactly.
Any more clarification? Concerns?
Anything, guys? I mean, there has to be something, you know? Like, tell me something, guys. Yeah.
Concern would just be like, if it's really going to be this huge thing, 20,000 people or more coming together,
Yeah.
but nobody's going to know where it's going to actually happen until the day before.
Until we communicate with all the spokes councils of Oregon and their committees and their work groups. It's going to be based on pure consensus, transparency.
That's excellent. Good. Yeah, I like that. But
Yeah.
you were saying that that decision may not be made until like the day before the event.
I believe so. But some people are hoping it's going to happen in Portland. That will change based on the consensus.
So how does the consensus to be achieved?
Yeah.
I have an email I'm going to give to the spokes council and the password so they can communicate further, and I'll communicate to that email. So you guys will all get their point of contact. I'm going to email to that account. I'm going to give the password to spokes council so we can communicate this further for further confirmation.
What was it?
It took a long time to think about it, so yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Sorry if I haven't been communicating with you guys about all this stuff and why I haven't been out to marches and stuff. I guess you guys kind of get why. So.
I have a concern. Is that appropriate now?
Yeah.
Day before, this is a big state.
Yeah.
People have to be able to plan to some extent, and that's not a short period of time either. I just, I feel better if there was, like a 10 days notice or something anyway.
Yeah.
Plus, I think it's probably going to be a little dependent on where you can find an appropriate space.
Yeah. By the time I come back, we'll have about a month to. Well, I assume everybody's going to be communicating with each other as they communicate more contact.
That's a concern.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm concerned for me. That's what
I hear your
I'm talking about.
security concerns too, but, hey, we don't do things that are all that crazy.
Yeah. That's why I'm heading out on Tuesday to get this going now.
Any more concerns?
So we have about 2 months and 7 days now. So yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's take a temperature check and see how we're doing. All those who think this is a good idea and want to move forward with it.
Cool.
Any opposition?
I have some concerns. Somebody wants to walk there. You guys know I'm going to act as ambassador to communicate this process further, right? And I'm going to communicate back to you as transparency as clear as possible. So. Okay, cool. All right, you guys already get that. Sorry.
No. That was a temp check to see if we're going into evolution.
Okay,
So
evolution.
now we're going into evolution.
Any amendments or any changes or?
Okay. Just to be consistent, I thought I had to say something. My evolutionary amendment is that it be Pacific Northwest instead of Oregon State. There's no reason for us to respect state boundaries when Vancouver's like a 5-minute walk away, and
Yeah.
We've been in contact with Longview, Occupy with you just yesterday. If we defined it as the West, we could bring in more people.
All right. Can we have clarification on that?
I have a direct response on that. It's a concern because it's going to be concentrated state into next state, and the next state, the next state are all through the U.S. and then eventually a nationwide conference is going to be built. Everyone's welcome to come in and participate in that already.
So we're discussing this amendment. The rest is fine.
Yeah, I have a question for that. Actually, it's not being done by state level. On the same day, actually, in the Midwest, they're having a whole Midwest one, not just like
Oh, I
Missouri.
wasn't clear about that.
Yeah, it's not like each individual
Are
state.
they communicating with all the spokes councils, all?
I just
United
started
States?
talking to the guys in Missouri, and they're doing it just in like, they're doing just like the Midwest area. We're going to help spread the word about that. But
Yeah.
I think opening it up to Cascadia wouldn't be a bad idea.
It's all up to you guys. I'm just acting as ambassador to communicate further, to converge all the GAs and all the spokes councils and work groups together to find the solutions we want to find in the world. So, yeah.
And do we have more discussion on that? And we're talking about an amendment to make it the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I don't support second. I just want to speak in support of what Antonio is doing. I think it's really important that we have a state identity. And, you know, in the Midwest, how many occupiers they have? I mean, we got 40 in Oregon. You know, and I'm sure there's a similar number in Washington. That's a lot of people. Plus, it makes the time frame harder.
Is that a direct response to you?
Yeah. That's a direct response. I just want to say that there is already an organization doing an Oregon General Assembly. There's one on Saturday, the 21st. That's in preparation for the legislative forum that's happening on February 1st. What Antonio is trying to do is a much bigger, non-specific thing, and I feel like it should be up for evolution. And if you wanted to state one, there's one already happening. So,
Well,
I also want to say don't be inclusive because all the occupies in Oregon are going to base all your decisions, all these ideas and decisions further on. So what happens here, what might be changed. So just want to put that out there.
Is there more discussion on the Pacific Northwest versus Oregon? Can you check it? Everybody who's in favor of moving it to Pacific Northwest, go ahead and get the board. And everybody's opposed to that? We're pretty much split on that, looks like to me.
Wow, this is going to be more task. That's a bit of
a lot of non-voting.
So I'd say that unless we want to discuss it more, or the motion stands.
No. Most people didn't vote on it.
Yeah, I would say most people did not vote for it, which means it doesn't have a lot of energy.
Right.
Yeah. If people are excited about an amendment, people tend to put their hands up, is my experience. When people sort of stand around looking really kind of cold,
yeah.
then there's generally, not a lot of energy.
They're being genuine.
I have to say something, one more thing. We don't have a lot of time. This is already online, the Occupypdx message, so with a lot of people from Oregon have read this already, more likely, so be aware about their feelings too,
So we have clarity that we stand on it, Oregon.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Then,
How's with you?
Do that for you guys, damn, if you want that.
Another evolutionary amendment. I think we should get some language in there in terms of being able to fund help from traveling from different occupies.
I just want to put it out there, like Mario said, when this conference happens, there'll be larger contributions to the movement, just like an open night. And they were quite a bit, actually.
yeah.
So, can I understand your amendment as that by voting on this right now, or thumbs up, that we must also finance Antonio's trip?
Not everything.
To help out. I mean, you can be, I don't know exactly how
Can you be more specific about that?
yeah, you can ask for a specific amount.
that Occupy would make some funds available? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Some funds can be available,
Some
so
funds
he
would
could.
be available.
Just $40 to start. I'm not asking a lot. I can walk the right way if I have to. You know?
Yeah,
We don't
Make it
want
happen.
to. We don't need to.
I mean, I don't know. To be realistic, to be realistic, if I'm going to take some Greyhound trips, they're going to be like $250 for the whole thing, you know? Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to clarify what,
Pretty confident other people.
I just want to clarify the amendment and make sure that it's written down correctly and as it's agreed to, we all know it's agreed to. So what I just emphasized is Mario's asking that we have Occupy actually make funds available. Antonio's asking for small contributions from everyone that can and suggests $40. And so $40 from Occupy be made available to support Antonio's trip. Can we see an agreement on that if you are agreeing to that as an amendment? That has the most energy of any amendment tonight.
I don't want to ask for money, guys.
It was me too. I asked for the floor.
Okay.
Get me on that, Dr.
I'll make sure I won't die on
From the general fund. Okay, so.
Okay, more than $40, but it's going higher.
All right, so, and then really, again, if you can, talk to Antonio and contribute. So, any other amendments, suggestions, ideas, support?
Well, based on that, I don't think we should change the name, but I think we could add an amendment saying we're going to invite our brothers and sisters from the Pacific Northwest. And any interest. That's totally in there.
Everyone's welcome to come and sit in that message.
Okay, but we can encourage people in Occupy Portland to invite their people from Idaho and their people from
for sure.
and then we'll have ambassadors from our region.
I hope OWS comes.
Does everyone say that you're talking about how many days away? It's like a month, 2 months away. Yeah. We got time.
We got time.
Okay.
Totally got time. Yeah. We got the internet, guys.
Again, Antonio is working
Take down Wall
on.
Street, baby. Yeah.
Antonio is working on actually connecting, networking, and organizing within Oregon. Everyone's invited. That's what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what's stated in the message.
Any other suggestions, amendments? Okay, let's call for agreement. Question?
I don't quite understand. Are we just endorsing the fact that there will be a conference?
No, this is already
What are we?
We've endorsed this in concept.
Okay. So what are we doing tonight? Are we going to vote on something?
Yes, exactly. It's basically endorsing its evolution. He's brought it back to us from sort of a pure conceptual idea of several weeks ago to this thing now has legs. And he's actually done the work of networking with other occupiers around the state and putting together the infrastructure to move this thing forward. He's about to embark on the map.
Yeah. And is it going to come back again for more details about the conference?
Yes. There's an email I made for the conference, and the spokes council will be in control of that. And I have the password if everyone's ready for the confirmation after this. It's going to prove. Yeah. So.
All right. Question for me?
I think the purpose of Antonio being here is that once you get it approved by the General Assembly, then you can go to the web team, you can go to the action team, peace and safety, with the backing of the General Assembly. I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, and in the conference messages on Occupypdx, if you want to read that again.
All right.
Can I do a concern right now?
Yeah.
Are you about to announce the password to this email account?
Yeah,
right now?
if everyone's ready. Not on
I would rather you
live. Not on live
stream and everything. I mean, it could be.
Could live stream go?
messed with.
Yeah.
Can you do it after we do?
Don't do it now.
I would rather you do that one-on-one.
That's what I'm waiting for. Yes, Twinkle. Yes, thank you, Ani. Yes.
All right. So then, if we could see people with strong concerns, we're doing that thing now. If people have strong concerns that say no to this, that want to stop it, that do not want to see this go any further, this is your time to raise your hand. All right. Those people that would like to stand aside from this decision, standing aside from this decision. One. Okay, those people that would like to voice their agreement with this decision and see this carry forward. Occupy Oregon Conference, Eyes of March. All right. Woohoo! Okay, so.
Yeah.
Poo-poo.
Doo-doo.
One more proposal to tonight.
Poo-poo. Poo-doo.
Mike's off.
Poo-doo.
Okay. Who's on a committee here? Anybody? Raise your hand.
Ready to do this right after this? I would rather discuss.
Do this after the meeting. Okay, good. All right.
Talk quieter. Yeah, talk to Antonio if you want
I
that.
thought more committee folks were here. Okay. Oh yeah. Security. If anybody wants to put $10 more, that'd be cool too.
Yeah.